I promised my wife that in 45 days I would have this entire basement refinished, and it is not going so well. Last week was an absolute disaster when I did not do the drywall mudding, the finishing very well at all. It took me all night to do a hack job. So my neighbor came over and he said, "Jordan, please stop. I will come and I will teach you. I will help you." Thank you, Eddie. I'm documenting this entire process because it helps me to actually stay on track. All your comments that you've been leaving me have been extremely supportive and motivating. If you remember last week, I bought a stick shift truck that I can't drive because I didn't know how to drive stick shift, so I learned how to do that with the goal of being able to go to Home Depot to buy drywall to finish hanging. So my brother is coming today to go with me to Home Depot to get the drywall to bring it here, and long story short, he's coming in like 5 seconds. So let's find out if I crash. Come on. Yeah, I just stalled it. On our way to go get drywall. Josh is here, thank you. No problem, buddy. 16 sheets. Let's see if I pass the test. If I fail, it means I've crashed. This is Jordan's first stop red light. All right, so let's see if I don't make myself look freaking cool. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. This doesn't have a speedometer. What? I'm just going off a feel. Made it. Look at that. Look at the truck. It looks so cool, huh? We drove it here. Show you something really important. Just 1 second. All right. Okay. Yes. Right there. Okay. I gotta show you something. Look how messy this room is. This is a safety hazard. I'm constantly tripping over stuff. So I'm going to take a moment and do what Luna the Clown taught me to do.
Get ready for the 10-second tidy. Ready, set, go!
Much better. All right, we're gonna work on this wall first. So before I stud this wall, I need to deal with this pipe. This pipe is for our air conditioning unit. It's being covered, it's a copper pipe and it's covered by this this pipe covering stuff. But if this pipe is exposed to air and isn't covered, like if there's a big gash in this or something, then it drips with condensation. So there was a spot like that right here that I just taped over, but I'm gonna do it properly. And I bought more of this stuff and I'm gonna cover it right. Honestly, I should probably just cut all the way back there. So hi, now I'm in the laundry room. Oh, that's already broken off there. So I'm just gonna pull off all of this. Now that pipe is totally exposed. All right, we got that nice and exposed. This new one, just like that. Wrap it around here. Then I take this super nice tape. This is like truly duct tape. Duct tape doesn't really hold anything. Okay. Okay, now that that's taken care of, let's stud this wall. This is where that big support was yesterday. Let's see if we can break off these nails. I need to put some stuff around here, so that needs to come off. To be honest, I have no idea where that nail is starting from. Everywhere I'm putting this framing is where drywall is gonna go. So this is gonna go up here too, so I need to put some up here. You see how that's not plumb at all? So I need to shave off some of this back part. I need to make sure this is plumb. All right, I think that's good. That didn't work. That jumped like crazy. We'll get it. Cracked that, but there. All right, every day I set lofty goals and then I don't complete the lofty goals. But something came up today, so I gotta cut it short. We'll be back finishing this and the drywall tomorrow. Hello, we're currently back. Next day, we're at the wall again. And I realized I just spent like an hour trying to concoct something to make this piece, which just goes straight up into this air duct. You know, this wasn't here originally to the house. They just cut through this wall to insert this, so this is just kind of weirdly free floating. I need to make this rigid. I just tried to make it rigid and it didn't work, so I'm gonna try something else. This is going to go up and be a nailing board for the drywall that's on the wall, and then this here is for the drywall that's on the ceiling. Alright, this wall is now completely studded, super sturdy, way better than it was. Everything takes longer than I think it's going to. So now I need to figure out how to go from here to here. So I've got this piece. I know where this end goes, it goes right there. But where does this side land to make it square? 85. I want it to be a very, very snug fit. This actually needs to be pushed up some because this bows a little bit. So how do you make this entire thing square? Because this back wall, I mean, who knows if that is, you know, straight. I have no concept. I doubt it. Everything is custom in here. Does it even really matter if this box is perfectly square? Is anybody even gonna notice? Well, for curiosity's sake, let's just measure from here to here. What is that? 26 and almost a quarter. 26. So then is that because this isn't square? Because this is square with the air duct. It's going with that. I don't think it matters. All right, I'm gonna cut this early because it's 7:40 and Owen has literally only slept like 3 hours today. He has had 3 blowouts and projectile. He's having a rough day, so he needs to go to sleep. If I start hammering.
Oh, you know what?
Good boy, Owen. Okay, go night-night.
Hi, it's the next day. We've got 25 days left. That's not many days. Now that I've got that, I can go in with this. I'm just making this up as I go. This feels like kind of a big moment nailing this piece in. I've been wondering how I'm going to get to this point for a long time. Oh, the moment of truth. Dead on. I just accomplished something significant. Not for most, but for me, yes. Okay, so let me explain to you the conundrum that I'm in. What I'm trying to do is cover this ductwork with this framing and drywall while leaving this beam exposed. The easy thing to do would be just cover this entire thing up and use this to screw to and blah, blah, blah. That's not what I want to do. I love this beam. I want it to be exposed. So I'm going out of my way to make that happen. That makes framing this difficult because I want to have the drywall go up and around. At the same time, I want to leave this pipe that I was working on earlier exposed, but unseen. So how I'm going to do that is kind of make an access panel, a piece of wood that is up here that's just screwed into this and also into this framing over here. And then I can just unscrew it and take it out so I can work on this. If I have to replace it or work on the pipe, I want to be able to get up there without having to tear out a bunch of drywall. Right now I'm trying to make it so that the drywall can just go straight up. I need something to screw this to so it doesn't just go all wonky. And that's where these blocks come in. I'm going to put them up here and attach them to the beams that are going across the ceiling. All right, well, Owen is ready for sleep again, so I'm gonna have to stop again. I'm gonna do one more thing right here before I call it quits and go to bed. By the way, it's Thursday night, so I still have to edit this video, and I'm gonna film a little bit more tomorrow because I gotta end on a high note. I feel like this wasn't a high note. Alright, that should not have taken as much out of me as it should have, but it did. I got the thinking part done today. Tomorrow I should just be able to knock out these studs. I gotta end on a high note. We're gonna do this in the morning and then try and get out the video. Again, thank you so much for everybody who is commenting and encouraging. I do read all of those comments. when I'm down here feeling discouraged. All right. And finally, I can make the turn to the side I've already done a long time ago. I know this might not seem like a lot to some people out there, but this transition from this side, screwing to this brick and coming across this way, all level, this is a huge span. Fixing this wall, that was ending on a high note for me. Framing is done, it's been stressing me out for months. Next week we're gonna finish hanging the drywall, as well as hopefully finishing the drywall. Seriously, thank you so much. I gotta upload this video. It's 3 p.m. Central on Friday. So when you see this, I literally just uploaded it. All right, see ya. Au revoir.